All right, B. Slade, the mic is hot, and as promised, we have rock royalty in the studio with us today. You're not going to believe this, Byron Slade. Dean Roberts, founder and drummer from the band Leatherwolf. Dean, you got us on the line there?
Hey, man. Glad to speak to you guys, and hello, everyone out there. And I was just one of the original guys in the band. So the founders are me, Jeff, I'll say it properly. Carrie, Jeff, and I are the original, is where this whole thing started.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's Carrie Hoey.
Carrie Howe.
Carrie
Howe. And Jeff Gator.
That's awesome. Dean, it's great to have you. How you feeling today?
I'm good. It's a Saturday. Just finished my work week. Still recovering from my injury. Hopefully I'll start playing drums again, towards the end of December, and we'll be playing probably in your town.
Well, since you brought it up, you want to talk about the injury a little bit?
Tell us what happened, Dean.
I'm a roofer, and I was just doing some work. I was standing on a fence, and like 10 feet high, and I fell backwards and slipped off, and I landed on my wrist, so I had to get some surgery and get a bar placed in there for 4 months, and then get another surgery to take it out. And
wow!
Now it's healing, so I'm just trying to get it back to where I can play again, and where I can actually use my right hand.
That's a real bummer, man.
Yeah, that's tough, man. No matter what instrument you play, a broken wrist is going to be an issue. It's not like a broken toe or maybe a couple stress fractures and a kneecap. Man, that's tough. How you feeling? Is it coming along?
It's a flesh wound. It began and it'll end at some point, and I'll be back.
I hear you, man. Well, listen, let's talk Leatherwolf. You guys are back. First album after 15 years.
Yeah, we're kind of slow, and honestly, I'm the drummer, so I never was the main songwriter, and it was kind of tricky getting Carrie and Jeff back in the 2011, 2012 to write, and so I kind of sort of gave up on it because we were just playing one-off shows, and so 2018 rolls around, and we're playing rock hard in Germany, and Nuclear Blast asks us to make a record.
Nice.
And so we just run into some problems with Mike, and I just tried to go back to the original guys to see what we could come up with. So it started off with some of the original guys mainly, and all of them it just all petered out, and me and Jeff and I got the arrangements and the songs together, mainly Jeff's guitar riffs and what he did, what he wrote.
Cool.
And then recorded the drums and recorded the bass, and then had a problem with Jeff. He went MIA, so me and Robbie finished this thing. So we sat around for 2 years just sitting in the garage and coming up with the guitar parts, the melodies.
Nice.
And, certain harmonies, and it's tricky, coming up with a guitar riff and an arrangement is pretty simple, but it's when you actually finish it off is when the hours start kicking in, coming up with the leads, coming up with the vocals, coming up with the freaking harmonies and all that stuff,
No doubt about it. When you say Robbie, you're referring to Rob Math?
Yeah, Rob Math.
Cool.
Is like one of the most phenomenal guitar players on this planet.
Nice. That is awesome, man.
They're great.
It's great to see you back. You want to take us on a trip on the Wayback Machine, man, and tell us a little bit about how you got involved when this all first started. How did you get into the fold with Leatherwolf back in the very beginning?
Well, it's basically me and Carrie were in a band, and Jeff was in another band called Rage with a guy named Jerome Severin, and we played at a party.
Cool.
And something went down at that party where we decided just to start playing together. Me and Jeff, Carrie, Jerome, and I, and that's where it started. We started practicing it and getting together and play. So we were just doing Judas, Iron Maiden, playing parties all the time. And then Jeff started writing songs that eventually became the first record on Tropical.
That's awesome, man.
I will tell you. I will say this, Dean, and you may not know this, but The Calling was a massive, heavy rotation song on the 97 Underground radio station.
Yes, it was.
I mean, it was on there all the time.
Well, that's cool, dude, because that song was written in Willie Bass's studio. Me and Carrie were sitting there, and I just said, "Hey, dude, let's try to write a simple little riff." And here's to this beat. And then Carrie came up with the melody, dun 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 dun, and then Carrie and Jeff and Mike pretty much finished that puppy off.
Nice. Yeah, it's a great jam, man.
Yeah, it's classic.
Well, thanks.
Listen, man, it's great again to have you back. I think it's about time that we give the listeners of the Muay Thai Metal Show a taste of the new Leatherwolf. What do you say?
Giddy up, guys.
You want to do Hit the Dirt first?
Sure.
Let's do it. If you're just joining us and you're wondering, why is he talking about Leatherwolf? We are sitting down with the drummer from Leatherwolf, Mr. Dean Roberts, right now from the brand new CD. This one's called Hit the Dirt at 97underground.com. Baltimore's Pure Rock Worldwide.
Looking up to
97underground.com, Baltimore's pure rock worldwide, the station your mother warned you about, and a brand new jam called Hit the Dirt, the band Leatherwolf. We are sitting down with the drummer from Leatherwolf, Mr. Dean Roberts. Dean, welcome back to the show. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I am real good, man. Great jam, great jam. Tell us a little bit about Hit the Dirt, and then we're going to jump into another song that's on the new CD. But how did Hit the Dirt come about?
It was a Jeff Gayer riff and a partial arrangement. And after we finished the drums and bass, I started working on the guitars. Me and Rob Matt just started sitting with it and started, manicuring it and turning it into what it became. And we weren't such a fan of the song, so I came up with the idea of, before we did the bass, of the verse and the bridge riff, just for the guitars and the bass to match the kick drum. And then me and Robbie were going, what else? And, we thought the best part of the song was the chorus.
Cool.
So I just go, okay, you know what? Because the song was just like, it didn't do much for me at first. When you first get stuff, you get it. It's a rhythm guitar, and an arrangement, So then you got to start adding drums. You got to start, dissecting it and building it, So what I did was I just thought, that would be cool to do in the verses. Just have the bass and guitar follow the kick drums, and then I thought, why don't we put the chorus riff at the beginning and the end, and just add a lead to the end and do something at the beginning, so we would start off with something that we liked.
Right.
And so just over that process, we just built that thing, and it became something that we thought was cool, and it was different than the old Leatherwolf style of writing, And so that's why we decided, it's kind of cool. Plus Keith sang it super good, and Barry played it super well, and Robbie just did a phenomenal lead section at the end, and plus Luke did the lead section, the main lead section, and then me and Robbie came up with those triple harmonies in the bridge right before the lead. And so we just go, well, this is kind of a different style than what Leatherwolf is known for. So I just thought that'd be a kind of a cool way to introduce this particular project, under the same name. This is the direction I would like to move in,
No doubt, man. I tell you what, man, this is great stuff, Dean. Again, thank you for joining us. If you're just joining us, sitting down with Dean Roberts, the drummer from Leatherwolf. But Dean, I gotta ask, from what I understand, you had a little bit more of a hand in both the composition and actually the writing on The Henchman. Can you tell us a little more about that?
I just produced the sounds, and the only thing I added to that song really was just the ending, that slow lead part. That song was another Jeff Gayer song.
Okay.
It was written in probably I think it might have been as early as 1981.
Wow.
And it just never made the cut, even though I thought it was a killer song, but it never made the cut with everybody else.
Huh.
And I'm not sure why, because I wasn't involved in any of that conversation, but I always thought it was killer.
Yeah, no doubt.
And it's so back then it had a different arrangement, and Mike had wrote some words for it, but nothing was I wasn't sold on anything about it.
And did you say to me while we were listening to Hit the Dirt, is that the one you played guitar on?
No, that was Haunted.
Okay.
That riff is you really need to know how to play guitar to do that riff,
Right.
I mean, and I started realizing that maybe that's why it never made it, because Jeff could be the only one that played the riff. Even when we did the first demo in 2019, Carrie didn't show up. Jeff just did both riffs. It's a tricky riff to play. I can't fucking play it, but
That's great.
I can play simple stuff, but not the Jeff Gayer riff shit.
No, that's cool, man, and I apologize. I thought when we were talking while the song was playing, I know we were talking about a bunch of songs on the new album, and I know we were like, hey, the Hunchman, no, Kill the Hunted. We're going back and forth, and I was like, wait a minute. I know Dean said he played guitar on one of these, so. That was my bad. So you played a little guitar riff on Kill the Hunted.
Yeah, the first guitar you hear, and just all that stuff all the way up to the lead section, But it was kind of fun. I wrote that song a majority of it like in 2008, 2009.
Okay.
And then 2018 came around, and we sat with Robbie, just figured out the bridge and the lead section, and it was just interesting, sitting with Keith and his ideas about vocals and stuff, and just finishing that stuff off. But it was kind of a cool little story that I wrote in that song that had a lot to do with just self-realization and just doing positive things and moving on away from bad situations.
No doubt, man. Amen to that. That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's got a great chorus in it.
Kill the hunted.
Oh yeah, it hooked me right away.
You know what that means?
I was gonna ask you, but I wasn't sure if I needed to make myself look stupid or not.
Well, everyone. This is the greatest thing about music is everyone hears something and it sticks, and they have an opinion about it.
Right.
And it's just interesting to hear what is your opinion about that chorus? What does it remind you of?
Yeah.
I mean, what does it mean to you?
The first thing that came to my mind, I said, "Kill the hunted," and I thought to myself, "Wait a minute, the hunted are already being hunted."
Right. Yeah. Interpretations
That's
of music.
how I was like, "Wait a minute, it's not kill the hunter; it's kill the hunted," and they're already being hunted, right? So they're already in it. They're already facing a big problem to start with.
Right.
Now they're going to get finished off.
All right, Dean. So let us.
But in the second chorus it goes, "I won't be left behind." So it's basically telling you right there that there's something going on with the individual that's making the statement.
Right.
So that's like a middle of the road response. But if you go down to the bottom and you get into the mythology of songwriting, my thing was this: is for something new to begin, something old must die.
That's a good point, Dean.
And that's the trick. Is sometimes it's hard to let go of something, even though it leads you the wrong way.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, listen, we're doing so much talking about it. Why don't we just rip it? I say we do it right now. What do you think?
I'm in.
Sounds good. Dean Roberts, drummer from Leatherwolf. This one from the new CD. It's called Kill the Hunted right here on the Muay Thai Metal Show at 97underground.com. Baltimore's pure rock worldwide.
Confess the sins in my religion. Could this be
Rubicon, Baltimore's pure rock worldwide, the band Leatherwolf. And the title track from a brand spanking new one. It just dropped yesterday, November 11th, and it is called Kill the Hunted. You may be asking yourself, why are you playing so much Leatherwolf right now? Well, that's because we're sitting down with rock royalty. We have the drummer from Leatherwolf with us right now, Dean Roberts. He is here, and he's ready to talk to you right now. Dean, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. Feeling pretty good.
It sounds great, man. The new album's out. You guys are doing great. Tell us a little bit about where they can find this album. We talked a little bit about this off the line, and I'll let you talk. Tell us how you're going about marketing this and getting this out to the masses.
Well, you can go to Leatherwolf Bandcamp, Leatherwolf or Leatherwolf Bandcamp, and you can listen to the song and purchase it from there, either digital downloads or CDs. And that's pretty much we're having a little problems with the Amazon thing, and that's going to be cleared up in a few days. So eventually you'll be able to go to Amazon and get it.
Okay.
From CD Baby, and in Japan we're on Rubicon Records, which is kind of funny. We're number one on the Amazon top 10. You know,
no kidding.
Number one, yeah, trippy, dude. I've never been number one ever, but go to Amazon Japan. We're not Leatherwolf's number one. You know?
Wow, that's awesome.
Congratulations, Dean.
That is awesome, man.
Yeah, it's been, we were number one for straight 4 days, then we started dropping down, and
Hey.
I just looked today, and we're back up. But you can just go to the Facebook page, Level Facebook, and you can just get the links of what's going on with all that stuff. But it's kind of cool, man, being older. And
yeah,
number one somewhere.
Exactly, Dean. That's what I think about. We've got this little radio show. It's not like we're Z100 in New York or the old KNAC in Los Angeles. But you know what? We've got some listeners, man, and in somebody's book, we're number one right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's in one way, we're number one.
You got it. Hey, listen.
Leatherwolf's number one in my book, Ron.
They are.
Right on, dude.
And listen, Dean, I noticed too, if you go to leatherwolf.indiemerch.com, you can find the Leatherwolf Kill the Hunted T CD bundle. So you get the CD Digipack copy of Kill the Hunted, and you get the album art t-shirt. And you can find that, again, at leatherwolf.indiemerch.com. How did that come about, Dean?
We just didn't know what was going to happen with this record, and we just didn't want to get stuck if you get 1,000 orders of having to be doing it yourself. So set it up with those guys.
Then all of a sudden you're packaging stuff and trying to label stuff, mail stuff. Yeah, that's tough. It's a really cool package. Again, leatherwolf.indiemerch, INDIEMERCH.com, and just search Leatherwolf bundle, and you That's
the Bandcamp?
cool. Yeah.
You have to, because that's more beneficial to us.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Hold on a sec. No, I'm not seeing it right now, Dean, but give me 1 second and we'll check this out.
It's Leatherwolf Bandcamp page.
All right, hang on. We got this. Oh, bummer, man. There it is. There it is. Hang on.
Ron's computer illiterate.
I sure am, Dean. I'm an old guy, man. I'm 57. I don't know how to do this stuff.
I'm breaking his back.
He's busting our balls. Hey, but
I'm 60, dude.
Are you
I'm
serious, dude?
guys.
Dean Roberts is sick, dude.
Wow.
Just talking to you, you sound like you're
drop.
still like 32 years old, man. God, you sound young.
I'm an athlete. I'm an athlete guy. I swim, I play water polo, I ride bikes. I'm still.
Good man.
I know when I
I'm
saw
still
you.
kind of the man,
When I saw you at M3, I was like, man, that guy's got surfer hair.
Dude, that's the way I was born. And when I swim, it keeps it a little bit more blonder. Plus, I'm a roofer, so I work in the sun every day. That's how I keep my tan.
I got you, but you're definitely sporting the California look.
Yeah, I look like a surfer.
That's awesome, dude. All right, I got it up. Leatherwolf. It's leatherwolfmetal.com. leatherwolf.bandcamp.com. And man, you have the entire catalog. Kill the Hunted.
Yeah, so you can actually go there and listen to songs.
That's awesome,
so
man.
You can go through the full record and check it out before you buy it, And see, the cool thing about that is we get a majority of that money, So
that's cool.
Yeah, so when you do that, we're getting paid back quicker than like through Amazon or
Spotify,
iTunes or whatever. We're trying to stay away from Spotify on the whole record because you never get anything from those guys.
Nah, you get like 4 cents.
I don't get it, but whatever, man.
Yeah.
Moving on, buddy.
No doubt about it. Well, listen, man, it's great having you here. Any tour dates set up? Anything on the road? What's coming down the pike for you there, Dean, in the future? Where can our fans see you?
Well, as of right now, we got nothing because I have to wait for my finger to get healed.
I figured as much.
Before I go. But we're just going to see if this record does anything, and see what comes about from that before we start doing shows. We'd rather go out for like a couple month run around the United States and go to Japan and play, and go to Europe play for like at least 3 or 4 weeks. With some other good bands, so it could be a package of just coolness for the fans out there.
Yeah, no doubt. That's awesome, man. Good stuff. Well,
you're listening to Dean Roberts from the band Leatherwolf right here on the Muay Thai Metal Show. Don't go away. We'll be back with more Leatherwolf.